Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are back for yet another match of the KFC Big Bash. As you can hear, my voice is almost gone. That is because we just saw an absolutely insane game between the two other sides of the BBL. We did watch that game between the Sixers and the Heat. It went right down to the wire for that game. This game, we did see the Hobart Hurricanes. They set a total of 206, including McDermott having an absolutely phenomenal century back-to-back for that man. Now, at the moment, the Renegades, they are 3 down. Sam Harper, he is looking good at the crease at the moment. We just saw a golden duck for, I believe it was Mackenzie Harvey, and it was a double catch as well that we did get to see. It was pretty much dropped by Hanscom, and then from there, diving catch for Riley Meredith. But we are coming in the second innings of that game, and we are going to be watching it right through to the end. If you got any thoughts on that last game that we just witnessed, do let me know, ladies and gentlemen, who got the points as well. Says Betty Wagon. I will get right on that at the moment. We will be having a quick old look at who was able to secure themselves the points in the last one. So pretty much the last game, it's going to be whoever ended up saying the lowest amount of runs or amount of balls left, I guess you should say. So it is going to be, okay, 42 at the moment is the closest on that first page. So that's decent. That's not too bad as well. Then we have also got there 47 from Brandon. So that's actually a little bit further right. Paddy Wagon with 38. Victor with 39. 20 balls remaining for Shannon is going to be right up there as well. And then also we have got there from Kevin 30 as well by the looks of it. But now, for now, we will just see that ball being bowled. And also we've got the G'day Rob in there as well. And I wonder how many times the Evil Princess Paddy does the others, I said Jay here. And in the chat as well. So what we are quickly checking is the amount of points. So I believe it is Shannon in first. Shannon Humphreys, that is. I will quickly write that one down. So Shannon Humphreys has been able to get himself the points in that last game. Humphreys, yep, there we go. Then the next one, I believe the next highest, it is also going to be relatively close in that regard. And we have also got there for Paddy Wagon of 38. I believe you will actually get yourself 2 points for this one, Paddy. Oh, no, sorry, you will get yourself 1 point, as it was just a little bit closer for, in the end, Kevin, who was able to get himself 2 as well. So Kevin gets 2 points for second place, and then Paddy will get 1 point in third place as well. So there we go. We have fixed it all in that regard. And now we are ready to go for this commentary as well. Anyone who is new, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I would never have picked 206. I had to shoot off, as I said, David. And David, do you remember what I said about Kane Richardson right before you left? I want to see whether or not you do remember it or not. But pretty much you mentioned about Wade being the man, and then I said, right, I'm going to help you out, and I am going to be switching it up for you so that it does end up like backfiring in favor for your Hobart Hurricanes. And I said, Kane Richardson, he's got a very low economy rate. He ended up going for 60 runs off his 4 overs as well. I was got there who got third as well was Paddy in the end. Who did get that? Dang, I had picked 205 for 5 for the Heat as well. So you see it would have been very close. And is that Double David as well? It is Double David. And then away to go, Paddy Wagon. And there says David as well. But yeah, he did change his name to David the Mod now. And JA's, yes, as well, says Robert. But Riley Meredith just taking a screamer, or a new David as well. It is the same David. His fastest ball so far tonight has been 149 Ks. And hello, Mercedes Monkey Man. Welcome into the live stream, mate. Sam Harper looking like he is playing this very nicely. But McDermott, he was able to get them in a very good position to be able to go on nicely. I do remember Buddy as well. And also, G'day, Double David as well. And who came first as well, says Music Kiwi. In the end, it was someone who said 20. It was Shannon Humphreys to get the 3 points. And then in second, it was Kevin Thomas who said 30 as well for himself. But it is going to be important that they do keep on going. The Bash Boost, they need 25 runs off 32 balls. So they did get a very slow start for the Hobart Hurricanes. But then from there, McDermott just went bang, 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 bang. 9 sixes for that man. And don't worry, Paddy Wagon and Hamish. And we searching the Discord earlier as well. And there says Robert, and also we have the eye. And then who was third as well, says Music Kiwi, it was Paddy Wagon, who was able to get himself the 1 point in the end for that one as well. But now Fraser McGurk at the moment, he's sitting on 10 runs off 4 deliveries. So also speeding himself up quite nicely. But do let me know, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think of that last match that we did get to see between the Sydney Sixers and the Brisbane Heat? I've still got a smile on my face. I couldn't believe how close that game ended up with kind of how it started. The Brisbane Heat, they were under pressure. They got 105. It didn't look like it was going to be enough then for a majority of that second innings. Looked like it was going to be enough. Short ball there. Good shot there from Sam Harper, and that's racing away to the boundary as well. We predicting this one as well, says Robert. I don't think so. I don't think we will be predicting this one just because we are a little bit too late. We're up to 5 overs already. So I feel like it would be just a little bit late. You guys could still put in some predictions of what you're thinking, but yeah, because of the fact that we are a little bit too late in this one, I think it would be just a tad tricky. And also, it might be a little bit too much of an advantage. And I guess everyone's in the same boat. Do we try and predict this one, ladies and gentlemen? Do you want to try and predict this one? If you do, we'll do it before the 7th over. Okay, everyone's got to get it in before the 7th over. If you do want your predictions there, and what? Oh, actually, no, we won't do it. We won't do it anymore. But what you can still predict, it just won't go towards the points because I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking there are a lot of people who wouldn't have known that this one was going to be taking place halfway through the match. So I feel like it's a little bit unfair if we all get to predict and get a couple extra points, even though there aren't too many of us. What a great game that was, 10 out of 10 as well. And I don't think we should, as well, says Music Kiwi. So yeah, that is what we are going to have as well. That was a classic finish to the BBL game, says Kevin. It was indeed a roller coaster of emotion. I can only imagine what it was like being either a Sydney Sixers or a Brisbane Heat supporter watching that game right down to the end. But at the moment, Tom Rogers, he's been phenomenal in this game so far by the looks of it. He is sitting 3 for 13 off 2 overs. Already picking up the 3 first wickets, getting Aaron Finch out early on. He only went for the 1 run off 2 deliveries. Then also getting Nick Madison and Mackenzie Harvey in the end for the Golden Duck. Now Sandeep Labashane being taken into the bowling attack now for himself. Best figures of 3 for 11. Nicely bowled, whip to the leg side. And it is just going to be the single there by the looks of it as well. No, they do get back for 2. Good running between the wickets by those 2 men. But yeah, anyone who is new, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We have got plenty more action coming in the future for the BBL. So be sure to stick around as well. Incredible what pressure can do as well. Exactly right. Scoreboard pressure, it's a beautiful thing. Yet some players, like I guess it is that common saying of pressure makes a diamond. And we found the diamond in the rough there for Sean Abbott, just showing his class. We knew he's the leading wicket taker in the competition. He got 4. We know he's good with the bat. He got 37 incredible runs alongside Bender Warshus, which then also helped them make their way towards the victory. They got a 60-plus run partnership, those 2. But I still reckon they're going to get to 147 for 7. I watch me get it correct. As well, says Music Kiwi there in the chat, and good luck. I'm not sure you will get it wrong, as well says it was there from Robert. But now Sandeep Lavashane, nice ball delivered to Sam Harper. He's one of the keys for them in this run chase for the Renegades. They need someone to be able to hit somewhere near as many sixes as McDermott, or at least a whole heap of boundaries in that regard, because McDermott, Tim David also hitting 4 sixes. They hit 13 sixes in this one, and no, Robert got no points are on offer. So, of course, I'm going to get it correct as well there. And 169 says JAs. How many think they will get with? Big shot there from Fraser McGurk. At the moment now, the Renegades, like they've said, the 2 overseas players unfortunately haven't had that impact that they have been after as well. And I believe they're actually talking about the Hurricanes. They've got Harry Brook, and then I believe the other man who does have the bat in hand. I'm trying to think of the other international player for the Hurricanes. I can't quite think of it right off the top of my head. If Ellis gets a wicket and the Hurricanes win, I get my money back in bonus bets. So let's hope that happens as well. He's Aiden running between the wicket. Little bit of a misfield there in the deep. And it was in the end, I believe. Oh, I know that face, but I can't work out who it is. He is a bowler as well. Is he going to be, is he bowled yet? He is not bowled yet. Hobart Hurricanes, I'm looking through his name. It is Jordan Thompson. That is the name. I am annoyed at myself that I could not remember that as well. And Roman being here in the air as well, says Jay, only very, very briefly near the start as well. And go the Canes there. That's a shot there from Sam Harper. Drops to the knee, hits it for 6. And the Renegades are still going to be scoring runs here in this game. This one's not over either. It is going to be 60 for 3 after the 6 overs. Now we have got there. He was in the Sixers Heat one as well. Says Andrew Robert there. And also we have got there. Okay, good night, folks. Later haters as well. Go the Canes. And I haven't seen Robert today. I can't really complain though as well. Or Roman today, sorry. I can't really complain though as well, says Sebastian. But Sam Harper, he won't be complaining about the way that he struck that ball. Got all of it. And it did end up going over the boundary rope. The thing is, the bash boost point, it just shows how quick McDermott and also Tim David closing out the match for the Hobart Hurricanes were able to go, because they need 7 runs off 24 balls to get that bash boost point. So the Brisbane Heat in their game up against the Sydney Sixers, even though they lost, they do get 1 point out of it as well. But Sam Harper, he drops to the knee, hits it 78. That's a big shot for the size of a man of Sam Harper's stature. As bro, I know Brisbane Heat lost because the captain, they did Captain knock as well. Says Orion there in the chat. And at the moment, it is going to be Jordan Thompson, the man whose name I couldn't think of, Rob. That's because he got booted over on the other channel for constant spoiling as well, then made a fake account. And it's the same as us, says Jay there. And the chat, it is now going to be Thompson. Slower ball hit hard by Fraser McGurk, kicking it nicely. And that's going to be another 2 runs here for them in Sever. And also, did you catch the Quins versus Northampton replay as well? I did end up watching a 10-minute highlights of it. It was a phenomenal game. The atmosphere at Twickenham was phenomenal. And I do also want to watch the full match replay when they do end up showing it over here, which I believe is going to be tomorrow. I think we get to see it. So I am going to be definitely checking out that full match replay that we have got. I actually have to get up relatively early tomorrow as well, which is a little bit unfortunate for myself. And also, come on, Sandeep there. Well, of course, Sandeep Lavashane, very good player from Nepal, sitting on 13 runs of his first over, but he has got the wicket-taking ability that they do need. As a slow ball there. Nice shot there from Fraser McGurk. Races away to the boundary. And that is another one. We have been treated with Big Bash, like I guess you could call them, just classic games. And okay, bro, also apologies for how that argument with Johan had ended as well, but he was taking it to a very unpleasant territory as well. Says Sebastian there as well. Yeah, it ended up getting very rugby between you two, didn't it? And then I realized, I thought that this argument did end. And then I realized that it had been about 20 minutes. And then he just put in another comment just to kind of get the final say. And that as well, it's going to be well bowled there by Jordan Thompson. And that will now be another dot ball. 1 run needed off 21 balls to get the Bash boost points. So they will have about 20 balls to be able to just go out there and keep on going berserk, try and catch up to what Tim, David, and also David were able to do. McDermott, I should say, rather than David, as well. Has there ever been Islander play pro cricket as well? Shot down the ground there once again from Fraser McGurk, coming off the bat like it's a whip. And it is going to be just a single there. Thompson goes for 7 so far. And Ellis, please give me a wicket as well. And there says Aiden. They might go to him later on. Normally they go to him in the power surge, I do know. For Nathan Ellis, did they give him a couple overs? He did get 1 over and went for 7 runs so far. But yeah, I can't quite think of one off the top of my head. Xavier Brown. Surely we've had 1 or 2, though. Surely. For New Zealand. I'm sure someone can help us out there as well. And also broken Brisbane Heat qualify or not as well, says Ryan. There's still a bit of a chance that they can go on to qualify because they did get themselves a bonus point. So I will get up the table for you as well. So we can see exactly kind of how it sits at this very moment in time. Still plenty of games left. As you can see, they're 26 game out of 61. And you may want to beg as well for David the mod. It's all good, Sebastian. You're a great mod as well. And there is also we have got the Alice. Please give me a wicket. And there we will have to wait and see whether or not he will be able to do so. But the table as it sits at the moment, the Sydney Sixers, they have retained the #1 spot, only just over the Scorchers though. Then it is the Hurricanes, the Thunder, the Heat are sitting in 5th with that bonus point. So they're still actually in title contention for those semi-final. Please, Wicket Need, love your channel, mode me. Biggest your fan as well. And there says J.A.'s there at the Jabba. Thompson in the end, very good finish to that over, only going for the 7 runs to the Bash boost point. It's still not quite secure, but they need 10.7 runs per over to be able to go on and win this game here. The Renegades, they've lost Finch, they've lost Mackenzie Harvey, and they have also lost another man at the top of the order, Nick Manninson, the captain. Seb is also great at meme making, as CJAZ. He is indeed. We do see quite a few memes on the Discord. We have got there, Hamish. Please name your 2 top sides. 2 sides you like in the BBL, the most your favorite as well. I would probably say I always say Sixers and Stars and then followed by the Scorchers. So I feel like anyone with the letter S in their name is a good one to go with. That also gives me the option of going for the Strikers as well, if I did want to switch it up a little bit. And also, we'll get there, bro. Brisbane Heat. Captain didn't play the captain knock. That's why Brisbane Heat lost as well. And there says Ryan, I believe that would have been Jimmy Pearson, wouldn't it? Cheers, lads, as well. And there says Sebastian Love from India, says Aman. So welcome into the live stream, mate. If you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are going to be back later on for the next match of the BBL. That's gone high from Fraser McGurk. I don't know whether or not he's got all of that one. He hasn't. And that's going to be the wicket. Darcy Short able to take it. And Sandeep Lavashane has been able to get it. Have we still got in the chat? It was actually Bishesh. Are you still here, Bishesh? Because it is Sandeep Lavashane who has been able to take the first wicket for a spinner in this match as well. Done it very nicely. Fraser McGurk tried to back the longest boundary. Scorchers versus Stars as well. Says it Robert there. That is the game that is tomorrow. And then the game after that is going to be the Strikers taking on the Thunder as well. Why aren't they bowling, Alice? Says Aiden. I think they are saving him for the crucial overs a little bit later on, and also a power surge over. As well, he did do really well. I thought would be a super over as well, says Moorcake. Yeah, you got to feel for Bartlett. He bowled absolutely phenomenal last over, breaking the batter Sean Abbott as well, which did seem like it was going to change the momentum a little bit. But in the end, it was just not quite enough for them as well. And what's up, man? Sixers, win was so intense as says RR King. It was indeed right down to the wire, and they have now taken number 1 spot back on the tier. And Deep still owes place 3K rupee. He's MIA as well, says JAs, and also we've got their bro Love from Bangladesh, bro. What place is the Brisbane Heat as well, says Ryan. They are sitting in 5th at the moment, 10 runs. 10 points they have got themselves. They're tied on the same points as the Stars. They play tomorrow night. You got a wicket for you as well. And there for Robert as well, for Sandeep Lavashane. But yeah, they're sitting on 10 points compared to the Thunder, who are a little bit ahead of them as well. So they're still right in it. They've played 7 games. They've got another 7 left before we get to the finals as well. So if they win even maybe 4 of those, they will go decent as well. That was almost an appeal there. Oh, almost a run out there for Sam Harper having a stretch forward, and 5 for Moorcake as well there. And also we've got the Kohli again dismissed for chief score. But India have the lead of 205 runs, current live score 79 for 4 as well, says Coding. So depending on, like, I guess you could say when that game is going to be ending, perhaps we could actually look at doing the final kind of couple sessions or so of that one. Not tonight, but probably the game tomorrow night if we do get a chance to. And we might get to see the final session of that one as well. And did you play cricket when you were a kid as well? I did indeed. I was a bit of an all-rounder. I also did a bit of wicket keeping for a couple of years, but even with the keeping gloves, we'd normally swap it out so that I was keeping, and then I would end up going to bowl a couple overs while someone else kept for my one as well. But, I mean, I would like to get back into the nets a little bit more in the near future. And I feel like with the weather that we've got at the moment, since it is raining so often in the next couple of weeks, I think that's going to be one of my New Year's resolutions as well, is just get back out, get a little bit more batting under my belt. And when's the Brisbane Heat's next match as well? We'll have a quick look for you, mate. It is down the ground, and it is going to be looking like that should be 2 runs. And they do get back for the 2 as well. Their next game is going to be on January 1st up against the Hobart Hurricanes at 6 p.m. is when that one will be taking place, isn't it? The top 5, it's the finals, as us is more kick. It is indeed. So that is going to be where it is, and that is on Saturday. I should mention, and Robert has put Saturday as well, and also top 6, I think, says JAs. They've got kind of a weird way of doing it. So pretty much the top 2 sides qualify automatically. 3 plays up against the winner of 4 and 5 playing off, and then from there they make it through. And then also, I believe it's actually then from there, the team who are second play off against the 3 and 2 game, and then whoever wins that goes through to the final, I believe, if I'm not wrong, or it was something like that last year. I remember it made it down to the Scorchers and the Sixers, though, for the final, and it seems like that could be a relatively likely matchup that we do get to see here as well. Sandeep Lavashane puts it in the slot there for Mohammad Nabi, backs himself. He gets another wicket, Lavashane, and Darcy Short takes the catch down the ground, and that is going to be another one for Sandeep Lavashane. 2 wickets in the same over as well. He hasn't been able to pick up a huge amount so far in this BBL, but now it is certainly starting to ramp up for Sandeep Lavashane. Brilliantly done. The ball in hand, and that is going to be another. How many teams are in the IPL as well? I believe it was 8, but now they're going up to 10, if I'm not wrong, Xavier Brown. And also can't keep up with all the BBL rule changes as well. It's like the one that they have got this year. It's if you don't get your way to the crease in time, they end up getting a free shot at your stumps. If you bowled, you bowled. Is the one as well. They play Saturday at Blundstone and Hobart versus the Canes as well. And also, bro, if Brisbane Heat win by 50 runs with Hobart Hurricanes, then can Brisbane Heat qualify or not as well, says Ryan there. It's still very early, but it will certainly help them out. It will help with that net run rate. Their net run rate is sitting on 0.2. And the minuses, sorry, as well. Gurav has said out as well. Was the wicket falling there as well? Beverages. Gotta love them, but they have got themselves at least a bash boost point out of this game, the Renegades. They will move up onto 5 points minimum here. If they win this game, they actually move up onto 8 as well, and now it will be 10 teams as well. And this is coming in the game. After that, I'm going to here's the plan. Leave home to go to Westfield at 6 p.m. Eat McDonald's Big Mac meal with chocolate shake, then catch bus to Gabba. Watch game, come back home, sleep. That is very specific, but I'm liking it. So you got to get that chocolate shake before you go into the cricket. That is for sure. But Darcy Short now going to get a chance to bowl. He's actually taken a couple catches in the deep. In fact, he's taken 3. He's taken a hat trick of catches here for Darcy. And they are showing that maybe this surface, compared to the other one, that other surface at the SCG, it was a bowler's surface that you did want to have a lot of pace on the ball. This surface seems to be a little bit greener at Marvel Stadium and get a bucket at as well. Says Morcake, that is a very good plan. A little bit of a souvenir there of the ground as well. But yeah, it does seem like this pitch is more of a spinner surface, which does benefit Sandeep Lavashane, also Darcy Short, and I believe they've also got Tim David. So I feel like it should mean that the Hurricanes should be able to win this game. At the moment, with the percentage-wise, Renegades are a 7% likeliness of it being able to win it. So it's not going to be easy, but like we've seen in that game that did take place between the Brisbane Heat and the Sydney Sixers, nothing is impossible. In a game of the BBL, it's hit to the leg side there by Presswidge, who is now at the crease, and he does not get the 2 runs. Sam Harper is the key here for them, and he is currently sitting on 38 of 23. He has been able to hit 2 sixes, so you're going to Sixers versus Heat at the Gabba as well. He says it was a Robert, and that is going to be a good game. The rematch of that one, yeah, we'll just hope the chocolate syrup is full as well. Says more cake there as well. Darcy Short at the moment, 2 singles straight away. It's going to be down the ground. It's almost cut off. A little bit of a yes-no, and it is turned around in the end, bro. I think Brisbane Heat need to change captain. They should give captaincy to Ben Duckett as well. Says it Ryan there. So I guess go with an English international. I know that at the moment it's Jimmy Pearson. I feel like him being keeper as well is quite tough on him kind of having all of the roles. So maybe you do go with a Duckett, or I know people want to see Chris Lynn again, possibly get the chance, but Duckett would be a good one. That's a nice sweep shot played by Sam Harper, and it's going to be the single out to the square leg boundary we have got there. Still have my blow-up bat at the Gabba from BBL 8 as well, and well, we have got there, give Pearson time, as I says Robert there. Yeah, because actually Pearson only just got it, didn't he? Now I think about it, I think it was last year, if I'm not wrong, and also no going to the Canes versus Heat as well there. Now Darcy Short running in for this one again. It's going to be a nice shot along the ground. Going into the deep, I believe they will just be taking the one, and they do indeed. And also we've got the air, says up more cake as well. But Short, very good first over from him. And it seems like Nathan Ellis is still in the wings, I guess you could say, for 8. And he does need him to bowl. If Uruguay can beat Fiji in the World Cup, anything is possible as well, says Xavier Brown. As well, it's going to be advancing nicely, and it's going to be almost a run-out opportunity. And also we've got there this year, Jimmy's got the reins as well. Says up more cake there. Going to be the end of the over. Darcy Short only going for the 4 runs, and that certainly builds just a little bit more pressure. And in fact, it builds a lot of pressure. 0.5% chance now that the Renegades win this game. That is how quickly it changed. It went from 7% to 0.5 in less than an over. As well, now Presswidge, he is going to be on strike. They did lose Mohamed Nabi though, and that is a big wicket to lose for yourselves. But anyone who is new, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Also leave a like on this live stream, because we are hopefully going to be able to set a decent total for our likes as well. I don't actually know how many we should go for. Let's go for 20. See whether or not we can go play pool cricket or cricket in the pool as well. Says up more cake there. I know that me and my friends at school, we actually invented rugby cricket and plastic floating stumps float as well. Says up more cake there. But yeah, we invented rugby cricket, how you pretty much pass the ball down the pitch and then the other person has to kick it with their foot. As well, what time you're watching, or what game you're watching, you called out 5 minutes ago. As well, it says, I called out 5 minutes ago, as well, says Robert there. Sandeep Lavashane was at the edge there. Matthew Wade's locking that ball from the spinner from Nepal, who has been going very nicely. Got a nice gold chain around the neck. Be loving the wickets falling his way. Maybe gets himself a second gold chain. Gets himself a big old IPL contract. At the moment now. Going to be nicely played there by Presswidge. Out to deep cover. And it is going to be cut off by Nathan Ellis, a man who has only bowled 1 over so far in this matchup. But the Hurricanes at this point in time, they were sitting 3 for 54. And his ladies have BBL 2 Hamish as well. They did indeed. They have actually already finished their BBL season. They actually had it a little bit earlier on in the year. And I don't believe any of those games did overlap with the male competition. But I'll quickly go down. And then you know the order of those teams compared to what we saw as well. That's a nice reverse sweep. And it is going to be racing away to the boundary there. Well played. Now you go down there. It is Women's Big Bash for 2021. It did end up with the table sitting Scorchers at the top, Renegades second, Heat with third, Strikers with fourth. And then in the end, the winner of the competition, it was actually the Perth Scorchers who were able to beat the Strikers in their final. And also we have got the Yes Kevin Perth one as well. Says that Jay there, and Glenn Maxwell plays in the IPL, right? He did. I'm not too sure whether or not he is still there. I think he is still. signed to a team though. My cousin has one monitor Xbox set up as well, and me and my parents talking about having a 2-monitor setup with PS4 in my room as on a Hobart win today. As else says Roman there, it's your buddy Jay. At the moment, it is going to be sitting on 2 wickets for Sandeep Lavashane there. There's Roman J. As well, there says Rowan, and also out says Karavi. So for a couple more wickets, bro, today. Brisbane Heat made a huge mistake. They should to change batting order today. As yeah, they did decide to go with, it was actually Max Bryant. They went at number 6. He played decently down the order a little bit, but Pearson did end up with the duck as well at the top of the order. That is going to be the single once again. Out to the leg side. Or actually out to the offside, sorry. Now, at this stage, I haven't actually got a poll going, so I will quickly get a poll for this one as well. And we are going to change it up just a little bit. Rather than saying in any situation, oh, we will go like this, and we will go like this as well. That is good bowling, boy, as well. It's a comment from Matthew Wave for that one. But we will go over here, and we will go like this as well. And we will go, will the Renegades get bowled out? There we go. That'll be the question that we have. And that's going to be yes or no for that one as well. Mine as well, Jay. And there says it was there from Sebastian as well. But yeah, will they get bowled out? That is the big old question that we are asking on this one. I feel like yes will probably be the more popular option of the two, just off my predictions alone. But we will have to wait and see whether or not that will be the case. And also we have got the yeah, because Jimmy is a good game saver for the Heat as well. So it did seem weird that they put him in as early as they did, because normally, like you mentioned, like last year, he was what got them through to those playoff games. Like his innings that he was having at the end of the last year were absolutely phenomenal. It's 100% yes as well. And this is more cake. Yeah, at the moment, it is still sitting 100% yes. But if the Renegades are going to get bowled out, but that is going to be 10 overs down now for this matchup, I believe. Are we 10 overs in? Yes, we are. And now we will have to wait and see how it does end. So they are actually ahead at this point in time, believe it or not, for the BBL matchup here. It is already max 26, I think this one is sitting as well. I reckon Hurricanes win by 100 runs or 95 runs as well, says Shannon. And you actually ended up getting 3 points for that last one, Shannon. So congratulations. You have been able to get yourself up on the board as well as good. And I get see him play as well. And Lynn was captain last year as well, says Robert. I did think that it was him. And also, what about McDermott? McDermott, absolutely phenomenal player. And it is going to be pretty awesome to see how he goes for that matchup when they do play up against them. I flogged my cousin in pool as well. And also, bro, how many runs did Finch get? He actually only got himself 1 run. And they are just showing there he was caught at cover by Thompson. And Tom Rogers has picked up 3 wickets so far for the Hobart Hurricanes as well. Then Madison ended up trying to hit that ball in the air, caught in the deep. Good take from Darcy Short, who has taken 3 catches so far. And I'm glad I'm not a 9-year-old in 2021, just saying as well. And they're on 8th of January as that as well. And they are just showing that double catch that did take place as well. You probably have a viral TikTok by now, Jay. That is going to be Lamachane. Was able to get that one nice and high. And also a bit of flight on it. Darcy Short takes it in the deep and does reward himself with a few more wickets as well for good measure. Or a YouTuber in 2021 as well, says Jay. Yeah. YouTube's an interesting one. Just make sure that you don't end up doing the 7s unless you want to get abused by our Fijians. I feel like it's a very good way of putting it, because I got quite a few nice messages, calling me a small white boy and all sorts on those ones as well. But now at this stage, it is going to be Harper on strike, sitting on 45 runs or 29 deliveries. Short ball, and it is going to be whipped away to the leg side by Sam Harper out to square leg, and it is just going to be the single. Darcy Shaw, he's been everywhere. I drink on every live stream just to cope as well, says JAs. Yeah, I feel like for now it's water. It will end up as the hard stuff in a moment, maybe in the near future. There we go. There are a lot of mullets at the moment in Australia by the looks of it. Everyone in the crowd seems to have them as well. But this game is going to be a very exciting one. We have got there, bro. They must give captaincy to Ben Duckett, and wicketkeeper can be Pearson, or give captaincy as well in there, says it Ryan. But at the moment now, Presswich sitting on 4 runs off 5 deliveries here. And I'll say yes. And there as well, it is 85% of you had said that it will be yes for whether or not there will be the Renegades getting bowled out. Oh, that's a solid one for Nathan Ellis right in the finger. And he is back in the bowling attack as well. We have got the, also just don't fall asleep on the stream as well, says Robert. the thing is, I was actually, a while ago, I had an idea, and I'm glad I didn't do it. In the end, it does kind of involve sleep, but it also doesn't involve sleep. So pretty much, I saw that we were going to have like a complete rugby marathon of about, I think it was about 18 hours straight of rugby. And I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set a live stream up and I'm just going to do every single game back to back. And then if I fall asleep, I fall asleep. And then I wouldn't be able to turn off the live stream. And I decided that wouldn't be a good idea, because then if that was the case, I would end up just sitting here going, and you guys would just laugh at me, which would be unfortunate. And also, we have got there, Brisbane can captaincy Michael Nessa or Ben Duckett, wicketkeeper, will be Pearson as well. And also, I never do Rob, as well says Jay there, but Nathan Ellis now charging him once again. I hit straight back at him. They're trying to injure him at the moment, Nathan Ellis. He had one that hit him into the finger, and it looks like he's not really liking it too much. He's shaking out the finger at the moment, Nathan Ellis, after that throw from the deep. And also be back. I'm just going to get some food as well, says more cake. And also, what does the scoreboard look like as well, says Shannon? The scoreboard look like for this one at the moment, I assume it's in terms of who has been able to get the runs, and it is 46 for Sam Harper, not out. And then also it is going to be 1 off 2 for Aaron Finch. Nick Manison only getting the 3 runs. Mackenzie Harvey, first ball duck. Jake McGurk Jake Fraser McGurk, I should say as well. He was able to get 21 and then 2 for Muhammad Nabi. And please, I'm begging for just 1 wicket. That's all as well, says Aiden too. It will be Aiden. Also, we have got there Renegades winning in dreams as well, says that Daryl there. And also we have got there, I take it you don't follow that. Ash's Nessa is in the squad as well. And also we have got there, and there, if Michael Nessa come back as well, says that Ryan Gorav once again has said out as well. And we have got there, hey, Dawn in the background from a child. Dawn must love his mullet, I would think as well. Oh no, we've got Muppet there in the chat from Jay rather than mullet. But now it is going to be Nathan Ellis charging in now, slower ball, and that will be the end of this over. And it is going to be 91 for 5 here for the Renegades as well. And also we've got there in as well. At this stage, Presswitch, he's sitting on 7 off 8. It's not too bad, but they definitely need to keep on going quicker because they need 12. That was actually the power surge over as well for Nathan Ellis, so they only got 6 runs off it. That's not good. And Yonki with lads as us, says Brandon, welcome back, mate. Hope you are doing well once again. My voice is not doing so well, but hopefully the yawns aren't going to be coming as well throughout the later stages of this one. Feels real weird. And out as well, says Gorav. He is praying for a wicket at this stage. Is there going to be one? I believe Tom Rogers will actually end up with this next over here. See whether or not he can get the job done. But the Hobart Hurricanes, they were able to get 206 as well. And does he know where the wickets are? He missed them as well, says Aiden there. I think he is just saying out as in he wants there to be another wicket rather than kind of saying that there is a wicket type thing. So Rogers now bowling it. Short ball. It's going to be a dot ball once again. A Sixers versus Heat game. Well, it was all set. What happened there was unbelievable as well, says Daryl. So would you say it was fixed as well, Daryl, for that one between the Sixers and the Heat in favour of the Sydney Sixers? I guess what's happening. Are we doing the hokey cokey in the chat as well? Says that it was there from Sebastian as well. Yeah, I guess it's in and out, isn't it? At the moment. Oh, my vocal cords are in and out. At the moment, in and out is actually something quite fun to say. No wonder they changed that one. Daryl, it was fixed as well, says Jay Hayes. Yeah, and the chat as well. But now Rogers, he is going to be steaming in already, getting 3 wickets for himself. It's a good ball. Smack down the ground for the single. And they do get through. Rugby Sevens World Cup coming July 4th on Sunday and 2 on Monday 1st on Friday as well. And also we'll get the eyebrow. I'm Brisbane Heat captain, or if I am Brisbane Heat captain, and I will toss for ball first. And next match, I will win the toss bat first, and I will score 70 runs as well, says Ryan there. And also we got there, Daryl. I said they laugh at as well. And also Jay has gone in to Gurav's out as well. What a dynamic duo we've got going on at the moment. There is anyone who's new, be surely like and subscribe. Our like go on this one. It is going to be 20 likes. That's a little bit lower than we would normally go, but let's see whether or not we can do it. We're sitting on 13 at the moment. We've only got another 7 to go as well. Going to be well bowled there by Rogers. Down the ground and well fielded there by Hanscom. We have got there, does Ali know where the stumps are? Or Ellis know where the stumps are? He keeps missing them as well, says Aiden. And Lise Perry, she make her debut at 16 for Australia, Hamish, as well. Says Kevin, yeah, very talented player. And I guess it is one of those situations that, like, it's going to be interesting to see how it goes in the future for, like, who is going to be that real young next up-and-coming talent for Australia. Whether it is a Nathan Ellis, whether it is a Josh Phillippe, whether it is going to be, we always got that please stop, you'll be hidden from the channel as well. And there's Sebastian to Garav. That's going to be hit away to the leg side. And it is going to be just the single once again. Anytime they've been in this ball hard, I am going to be busy on July 4th as well. Says up Brandon there, and yes, Kevin, and says Robert. Yeah, and the chat as well. But the Hurricanes at this point, they were still only sitting 3 for 79. And Garava, he's testing the water. We will allow that one, Sebastian, just because I believe it came in just after you might have already had it there. And so, but if we get, tell you what, we'll do it like baseball. 3 more strikes, and it will be Garav who was out rather than play. Oh, no, he's already been hidden. Oh, no, now he's been unhidden. So, Sebastian, I feel like that was coming through right then, wasn't it? That's a shot there from Sam Harper, and it is going to be going for 6 now. Where's Evil King Betty on annual leave as well? See the JAs, we pay our moderator as well, and nothing. So yeah, it's annual leave. They actually have to pay us to go on annual leave. Yeah, it's a rough world around here. There's a shot I've hit it. There. So yeah, it was like perfect timing, and I was watching it. And I saw him go, and then I saw him come back, and I was like, okay, Sebastian must be up to that stage, bro. I think Chris Lynn can't debut for the test match. So, yeah, it is like baseball. 3 strikes, and we will give him a 5-minute timeout. I don't think we'll hide him quite yet, but we'll see how it goes. We beat me Steve as well. Says it Robert there in the chat. And also, when is Rugby Sevens on as well, says Brandon there. Now the stage, Rogers going to be hit over the top there for Sam Harper. And it is going to be falling just short of the boundary. A little bit of a relay throw from Nathan Ellis as I could have right. Okay. Director, that could be out Gurav. That would be a good time to use it as well. And also, Litter's not a test player, so says Jay there. And also, he's been in the ODI team in the T20, and we got there from it. JAs, is it going to be in or is it out? As so the situation that's going to be. That is Sebastian's having none of it as well. Well, that was only first strike, Sebastian. He's got a couple more. Oh, this is interesting, Sebastian. I'm just gonna quickly, even though it might cause a few problems, the thing is he's gonna be gone by the end of this live stream. Very much one item for now. I don't even know if I have the ability to overrule a hiding person. I assume I do. I am the big boss man, but I don't think it's actually working, unfortunately, there for me as well. And at the moment, that's going to be Sam Harper gone. So anyone who did vote yes in that poll, probably looking not too bad as well in this situation. But Pattinson now making his way to the crease. Still a few balls left of this one as well. So I bet $5 he comes back and sees out as well, says Jay Hayes. $5. I'll take $5 as well. If you do want to donate the $5, I'll put it up on the screen for you as well, and you can put in on there, Jay. There we go, bang as well. Alice needs the wickets now. Please, if not, all my money's gone as well, says Aiden. So yeah, hopefully he will end up taking a wicket for you here. But Rogers at the moment, he bowled 3 overs, 3 for 27. It is going to now be. What a delivery that is from short as well. That won't change. Trust me, sir, that could be the run out there. It is the run out. And it's going to be Patterson now. Wait, no, you owe me $5, Jay. He said, I bet $5. Oh, do you not bet $5? That was a misunderstanding. As I thought we meant that you were going to pay me $5 because I bet as in like you bet $5. Like it would have been, I bet you $5 would have been me paying. I thought you were paying something different as well. Says Patty Wagon there. Can I do it one more time? I'm just going to do it one more. And no, he said back and said out. No, he came back and said out, says Jay. Yeah, but the way that it was worded, you said as in like Jay, I'm Jay for a second. I bet $5. He comes back and says out. So I'm getting really nervous now. 3 wickets left. As I only need 1 from Ellis as well. So you owe me a 5. No, you didn't word it properly. You should have said you owe me $5. If he says, like, you said it in a way that sounds like it was you. He said it as, I think we had a misunderstanding there. I was agreeing because I thought I was getting $5. That's what I was saying about the donation. Put it up on the screen. So thanks very much for coming with in written there. I thought you were going to write in on it. As well as Renegades, if Renegades win, I'll donate $25 as well. And hey, what's all this money talk going on? So says David over there in the chat. Pretty much there is a man, Garav. He comes back and he just puts out in the chat about 50 times on the live stream. I bet $5 he does again. You will owe me if he does. No deal. See, that's what I would have said for the last one as well. Rover Channel 4 Be a Pro Part 2 and preview video coming out tomorrow. And Be Pro and coming. Yeah, so I'm finding this too funny. He's persistent. It's another wicket. He was right. He's doing well. He just keeps on getting hidden from it as well. Here's part of the 5 EOs, $3. There's a Robert there as well. Thank you very much for the donation. I said no deal, but he just keeps on. Like, I don't know whether or not he's got it like copy and pasted, and he just like it's just $10 if you do it again as well. Says Patty. Wait, $10 to me if he does it again, or $10 to someone else? I need to get clarification. Let him back in. He was saying again, says Jay. And so, and also I think Renegades will get bowled out before 120 as well. It's looking relatively likely. And also we have the out from Jays as well in the chat as well. And you know, okay, now we got the D's from James as well. And there was that the other account that you were talking about as well, but we all instead he's back as well. I don't think it is. I don't think it's the same guy. I think it is someone else who is impersonating Garav. Hey, can I get $10 as well? Muppet Hour says, oh, Muppet Hour says it, JA's. I unblocked him. He's not going to be back after this live stream, so I feel like at this point, while we've only got 45 balls left, like I might even have a Garav out counter for this live stream. The thing is, he probably doesn't even know he's getting banned. he's just like, that's weird that it doesn't send. I'll try it again. Oh, it works. And Darcy's short now. And be ready to go. Darcy Short has been bowling absolutely phenomenal there. And I was he owes you $1 as well. Says there in the chat as well. Thank you very much. And also Paddy Wagon is donated $10 and he is sent out as well. I think I'm sleep deprived. So you need a Garav out gift. As I said, JAs, I think it's petty. Like, it's imaginable have that. Honestly, I admire his consistency. Like, if you're ever thinking about giving up on anything, that's almost 6 runs there for Topley as well. Like, that's literally the thing. If you ever think about quitting about anything in the world, you know, anything at all, just think about Garav. You know, I seen Isaac to Melbourne is going again. It says Xavier. Oh, sorry, Xavier, the jet out. Says Sebastian there. I'm waiting for it. Has he got another one there? No, he missed it. It's out of the park as well for that one. But he did end up missing out on the out option as well. At the moment, 13 overs down. Nicely done. Hurricanes at this point, they were 100 runs, so they're slowly starting to catch up here as well. He hasn't got out anymore. It's kind of sad. The weird thing is, like, I miss him now. You know, he's brought such, like, I guess, vocabulary to the innings of the Melbourne Renegades as well. 2 wickets left. Please put Ellis back on as well. And where did he go? Says David. I think he switched over to his other account and just spammed the D's. He was like, this will teach him. But now it's going to be Riley Meredith once again. Pitched up delivery. That's going to be close to caught. It's another wicket there. And Riley Meredith now gets another one there for the Renegades. It is going to be 9 down. You need him to be next. Only Charles and Muppets need to quit. Everyone else, I should keep pushing forwards as well. But that's the thing, like, he's back again. Yeah, if you're ever thinking about quitting anything in life, think about Garav. You know, he's going to be here till the day he dies. And he is going to be saying out as well. That's something else. Can someone translate that for me, please? I was going to be out as well. You know what? I will translate it. What do we got here? From Garav. Hope it is something family friendly, or else I won't be able to quite read it out as well. Speak language. What do we got here? He put what? Hua. We put what Hua in there as well. And crap, please put Alice on next over. Otherwise, it's over for me as well, says Aiden. And g'day, Brandon, says Jay Hayes. Yeah, we really need it. How much was it on for this one, Aiden? And I congratulate it without saying out, without looking, says out. It doesn't actually. He actually went with a what in there as well. He's giving me the Stone Cold Steve Austin what chance now. As what happened, he asked as well. There was a wicket, Garav. You have to put out for it as $50, says Aiden. So do you make $50 alongside it, or is it just the bonus bet that you get for that one as well? But it's nicely done here at the moment. Did he get timed out again? No, he didn't. He is still in the chat. Garav. The thing is, he only goes every minute or so. So he's not quite a spammer, but he's not quite not a spammer either. And also, I've got there, it actually says, I see as well, and also Muppet Citra as well, says because what there in the chat. It is indeed. It wouldn't be a late night BBL live stream without a couple of Muppets tuning in as well. The bonus bet I get as well says I didn't see. Yeah, hopefully it does work out for you as well. The thing is, that's not even the real BCast sport either, because it's not the moderator one. Says also, well, Google Translator says I'm a virgin as well, says David there. As well, and also translates to dickhead as well. We got something else, and also keep him in there as well. And also got want to be a mod as well. That would be risky business. That is for sure. But maybe. He said there, it doesn't, is it his birthday? Is it your birthday, Garav? Because it says B-Day there. Oh no, that's Scotia. That would be South African as well. Happy birthday to you. This could be the final over of the game. And it is going to be the wide from who's bowling. Where did my mod go to as well? It says Big Car Sport. You are a different Big Car Sport than the one that we've got, I believe. Because or else then we haven't gotten rid of you being a mod. Unless it gives Paddy Wagon your one as well. Also, we got the old mate. And the chat says Jay Hayes there. At the moment, it is going to be Topley. Or is it going to be rearing to go as well? I mean, if it was Big Car Sport, I'm getting an angry message very soon. I would think it was, it's in Wales Big Car Sport as well. And there says Jay Hayes. And it's in Wales Big Car Sport as well. Riley Meredith there to trying to get the final wicket. He's got 3 balls left here to try and save Aiden from getting it as well. Garav, he hasn't gone out for a little while. Can we get another out for just old times, old sake? You know, Garav, let us know what's going to happen to this final batsman for the Renegades. I mean, Harry Brook is going to be rearing to go as well for this one. And we have got there. I need to go to Ellis as well. Yeah, they do need to give Nathan Ellis the next one. 95 runs needed out from Paddy Wagon as well there. Oh, I've still got Paddy Wagons up on the screen, don't I? For that out. We'll put that down. Can we stay on after the game for half an hour? This is fun as this, says Jay. I mean, I'm keen. I mean, I don't really have too much to do tomorrow other than I think I'm going temp and bowling. Give it some of that. You know, I probably will be bad at it. And also we've got that out in there from a Robin and in from Jay Hayes as well. I feel like that should become a new thing. We just have a whole heap of people saying in, and everyone will be very confused at what it means. But Riley Meredith now is going to be getting going once again. Final delivery. Hit to the lead side from Topley, and it is going to be the single there by the looks of it as well. Do they want to? No, they just get the one, and it is going to be Zahir Khan and Topley here. They do need about a 90-run partnership to be able to go on and get themselves a big old win in this matchup. So we will have to wait to see whether or not that will be the case. More than likely, it will not be. Unfortunately, they needed Sam Harper to still be out there. I went bowling today as well, says Paddy Wagon. Were you any good at it? Did you get yourself a turkey? And please be Alice, says Aiden. I'm waiting. Well, we know it's not Ben McDermott. That is one guy. It is Nathan Ellis. It is Nathan Ellis here, Aiden. So hopefully he does get the wicket. Fingers crossed for you. Please be Ellis next as well. It is indeed. And he is going to be bowling to the tail enders. So this is his best chance of being able to pick up a wicket. At this stage, I went muppeting earlier. Not many on the BK Sports stream as well. Says JAs, and I got 94, but I get 120 mostly as well. There we go. There we go. Now it is going to be Nathan Ellis who will be throwing the ball forward. Once again, ready to go. Exposes the stumps. It's up in the air from top Lee. Goes, oh, it's just short of the man there, Tim David. And in as well, no, he's Betty Wagon there as well. Do we get 5 more outs before the end of this match, ladies and gentlemen? I feel like that is a good bet in that regard. And also out from Sebastian as well. There's your 50. A bet on it as well. Says Robert there. I think that was the 50 that, wait, no, that was the 50 that if Nathan Ellis gets the wicket, it wasn't he was going to bet or donate 50, I don't believe, for Aiden. But at the moment, now, Nathan Ellis, can he get the final wicket of this match? It's a slow ball, and it is going to be the dot ball. I feel like for now, he just needs to put it on the stumps and just try and make it so that if Zahir Khan misses, and someone owes me dollars as well, and there sees JA's there as well. And I feel like, you had to word it better, Jay. If you had said, because straight away when you said it the second time, I was like, no deal for that one as well. Thought I was getting some money, I need that cheddar for my bowling. Got to get a strike, got to get a couple more rounds, and the good Yorker. Zahir Khan has blocked as well. I know you owe me for Hamish. I know you owe Hamish $5 as well. Says Robert, and also Gates and there as well. Shut up and shop and play for the draw as well. Oh, the Renegades, that is. I should say shut up, shop and play for the draw as well, says Jay. And at the moment now, I wonder whether or not it's like an automatic timer. Like how he goes, 20 seconds set on the clock, out. 20 seconds again, sit there, out. 1 wicket, 3 balls. That was close, and it is going to be the dot ball once again there for Nathan Ellis. And also we've got there in, says it, he's there. 1 wicket, 3 balls as well there. And at the moment, Nathan Ellis still needs that wicket for Jay. Oh, sorry, not for Jay, for Aiden. This one, I really want to see him get it, just because I feel like that will make the evening a lot more pleasant for Aiden in that regard. Do you think we can convince Gaurav to put in the chat? Can someone type into Google Translate in Hindi, Gaurav write in rather than out, and see whether or not we get an in? But whoever does it, please do translate it to that and don't just send abuse's way. Please do translate it to in and see whether or not he does say in the chat. So put say in Gaurav. See whether or not he does it. I feel like it would be pretty cool if he did. And we've formed a bond, some friendship for us. That looked aggressive for the friendship. That was supposed to be a fist bump, but I forgot to close one of my hands. Don't you hate when that happens? It is not in his vocab as well. Says that JA's there as well. And now this day's going to say in for us. As I said, Petty, I think you will have to translate it into Hindi. That's again going to be the slow ball for Nathan Ellis. And that will be the end of the over as well. And Nathan Ellis, he will be disappointed with the fact that he hasn't been able to pick up the wicket as of yet. They're still surviving here for the Renegades. The longer they go, the better their net run rate won't be slashed. I guess you could say there as well. As soon as you get bowled out, it always hurts. And that is the case for the Melbourne Stars in that very first game. They're still trying to make it up. Do you know the character Schnitzel? Schnitzel from Chowder is the other one who says Rada. That's how Gaurav is without as well. Says Sebastian, I haven't heard of it. It might be David as well. And there says David the Mod there in the chat. And also we've got there. Hopefully he gets one more next over as well there. And that's it as well. But at the moment, they're looking nervous for this matchup. The Melbourne Renegades are probably more disappointed with how it did go as well. And Gaurav, we have also got there. I assume that is say in, please. It's going to be up in the air, and it's fallen safe, and it's racing away to the boundary as well. I'm Groot as well. There says JA's. Yeah, and the chat as well. I feel like, Robert, you've done very well to type that out as quickly as you did as well. Now, at the moment, if we get an in, that will make my night. Literally. I don't know why, but I feel like if we can somehow get an in message from Gaurav, that would be incredible. And now at this stage, it is going to say I said in instead of out with his name, please, as well. And also, I don't want to say, I am Groot, exactly as well. And there says Basham at Lamashane at the moment getting the over here. And they do need to try and survive for just a little bit. Oh. He might have already had that one program, though. So we'll give him another chance just in the future. Rob is the mature on the mods. The rest of us just take the piss as well. I feel like this is the most, less serious live stream I've done on the channel, and I don't know whether or not it is because I've had little sleep over the last few nights. So I'm just like past it for this one as well. But anyone who is new, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We're not normally completely like this, but it has been a bit of fun for this live stream as well. Currently now Zahir Khan on strike. Sandeep Labashane bowling to him. Afghanistan versus Afghanistan here. Okay, bowled out before 1:30 as well. So on the 119 for them at the moment. Sandeep Labashane. That's up in the air for Zahir Khan. Has he got all of it? I don't believe he does. It's going to be a drop for Nathan Ellis there. He wasn't quite able to get to it. And it is going to be keeping it alive for them as well. And out says Eliel's there in the chat as well. Makarav. In. Say in. You know, it's been fun. If a little bit of wee comes out, it means you had a great time as well. Says J.A.'s a bouncing. He's stumped there. I'm sorry, Aiden. That's going to be the end of the game. That is going to be the Hobart Hurricanes. They win this game 121. They were bowled out for. Say in, please, as well. Says Paddy Wagon to Godav, and also it's in. Elios as well. Says it right and out. Says Sebastian there. We've got kind of like an in-out situation going on as well, but that's going to be the end of the match. 85 runs there. The Hobart Hurricanes is how many they were able to win. Boom, there we go. As well says Novmum. Very good innings for the Hobart Hurricanes as well. Love your channel. Mode me please out as well. Says that J.A.'s in the chat. The Hurricanes, very good win. So here Khan stumped as well. And it is just going to be the end of another match. Not as close as the last one, that is for sure. Still a big old difference. And in and out as well, says Paddy Wagon. Do you think we'll get one more for that one? I'll say also thank you all very much for tuning in. We will be finished this live stream because there were 10. Come on, Gaurav. Don't let me down. Come on. You have one job. Come on. What is it called when there's a wicket? Gaurav. The Renegades still banked more runs than the Heat and the Strikers. That's a weird way to think about it, but you're 100% correct there for that regard. But yeah, they did end up losing what? They lost. I'm going to have to go back to an old one because he hasn't put a new one, unfortunately. So we're going to go, yeah, Gaurav. He did say out as well. He's got something out, something else as well. I don't know what it says, but I'm going to put it up on the screen anyway, and let's hope for the best as well. He'll be hearing his name, and he'll probably be showing everyone around him. He'll be like, listen, I'm famous. And then, yeah. And cheers, Irish as well. Come on, say it as well. He's not going to say it, sadly. But instead, he did say, where would you say that? I'm not too sure what that means. Sutne is put in the chat as well. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning into this live stream. A little bit unorthodox. Went for about an hour as well. We will probably, I don't know whether or not we leave this up on the channel afterwards. Got to have out as well in there. It says J.A. So yeah, nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. And I will see you all for the next one.